Spin. Me, how you doing? This is my daily vlog. I'm New Zealand's only daily vlogger. And I talk about random stuff, and this is my bed. I have it for 181 days based on how many people died in the Christchurch earthquake. So link down below, you can donate. It goes to the Red Cross Appeal for Christchurch. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, my interest today is I just watched the news, and the islands are at war. Actually, they're not. They could be. They actually probably not a war, but just a conflict. So this conflict is between Tonga and Fiji, they're neighbours, and there's been some former colonel from Fiji who is outed, or he's just kind of outed the Fijians, and he's run over to Tonga, and there's the bickering, and then they are also wanting this one reef, which eventually, because of global warming, is going to lift the sea level, which won't be any good for anyone anyway. However, reefs are good for food and so forth, so they can do the fisheries around there. However, the fighting over this reef, and Fiji destroyed some navigational equipment of Tonga around there, and Tonga are down there again with their, probably just one maybe, I don't know, but they've only got 2 Navy vessels to try to protect this reef and re-establish their data equipment down there again. But what's going to happen now if these 2 tiny nations were to go ahead against each other? They have to be navy based, because it's ocean wars that would happen. Tonga's only got the 2. I have no idea how many navy units Fiji has, but I'm presuming it's a lot more. And Tonga's only got these 2. So if Fiji were to come in and destroy these 2 other units, then what? What would they do? Would they then go and attack Tonga on the land? Would they go from island to island? Would they actually push it that far? Would they be stupid enough to do that? Because in the end, it's the bigger player that will always do the biggest, worst damage. As you can see by America, the bigger player on the market is always the instigator of the problems. So in this sense, Fiji are going to go over there, and even Tonga might be poking the stick, but Fiji will go finish the battle. And how far would they take it? Would they go there and actually take over the islands? What would the international community do? They've already condemned. They've already put sanctions on Fiji in so many different ways. What would they do then? What would New Zealand do? New Zealand and Australia are the 2 biggest. They're the neighbours of Fiji and Tonga, and they have the largest influence over these islands. So what would they do? Would we go in there and actually be part of what's happening? Would we take sides of Tonga, knowing that we have more Tongans in New Zealand? And would we go up against Fiji? Would we take over? Would we attack Fiji and use the fact that we don't like the fact that they've had a coup there lots and lots of times? Would we take over Fiji to give it back to the people? Would we become the aggressors then, because we are the bigger fish in the story in the end? Or is it all just throwing stones in a glass house, and in the end nothing's going to actually happen? Let's just hope that's the case, because in the end, war, killing, absolutely stupidity. We just need to share the earth, because we are just a group of people. We're all family in the end. We need to share the environment, because there is only one earth. There are lots of us. Let's work together. Let's not actually harm and hurt each other. Let's get rid of the politics, because politics is awful. Let's just use science and engineering to create a much better world. Let's eliminate money, because a lot of the times money is the issue that's causing all this. So let's eliminate that, and let's just say, hey, let's work together. Let's educate the people in a much better sense, that you might be from over there. That's where you live. This is where I live. But let's just work together. Will the world end like that eventually? No, because there's not enough people that think like that. Because people are so engraved in possession and nationality, in greed of money. Mine! It's all mine! Remember Building 7. See you! Spinny, spin, Freddy!